Your person initially tried to friend zone you, perhaps thinking they could keep the connection casual or non-committal. However, the tables have turned, and now you hold the upper hand. They never anticipated the distance and space you created between the two of you, and it's caught them by surprise. Instead of clinging to the connection or pursuing them, you took a step back and redefined the boundaries. This has put you in a powerful position where you can now pick and choose what you want from this relationship, rather than settling for the limited role they initially offered. There are a few reasons why you've chosen to keep them at a distance. For one, you sense that they still carry baggage that they need to let go of, whether it's unresolved issues from a past relationship, lingering attachments, or emotional wounds that they haven't fully addressed. You can see that their inability to commit to you in the past wasn't just about their feelings for you, but also about their own internal struggles and unresolved conflicts. This awareness has made you cautious, and you've chosen to protect your energy rather than get entangled in their unresolved issues. Additionally, you are currently in a phase of your life where you are focused on balancing and nurturing the aspects that bring you abundance and luck. This might include your career, personal growth, finances, or other pursuits that are helping you build a stable and fulfilling life. In the past, you might not have had this balance. You may have been more focused on them and their situation, trying to support them through their problems or hoping they would choose you when they were ready. This focus may have distracted you from your own goals and priorities, leaving you feeling unbalanced in areas like your career or personal development. However, things have changed, and you've shifted your focus back to yourself. You've learned to prioritize your own needs and aspirations, recognizing that your happiness and success are not dependent on their actions or decisions. This newfound balance has empowered you, making you feel more confident and in control of your own life. You are no longer waiting for them to figure things out or hoping for a change in their behavior. Instead, you are content with the space you've created and are allowing things to unfold naturally, without forcing or pushing for a specific outcome. While you've been focusing on yourself and your goals, your person has been in a state of deep reflection. They seem to be wrestling with significant challenges or obstacles in their life that are blocking your connection. They may be praying, meditating, or simply thinking deeply about how to free themselves from their current predicament. This could involve letting go of a past relationship that still haunts them, breaking away from an old job or career path that no longer serves them, or even navigating complex family dynamics that are causing them stress and anxiety. Whatever the case, these unresolved issues are creating a significant blockage in their ability to fully commit to you or the relationship. They are aware of these blockages and want to change their circumstances. They are beginning to recognize that in order to move forward with you, they need to take control of their life and make some difficult decisions. They desire to communicate more openly and honestly with you about the steps they are taking and how they feel about you. There is a longing to move in your direction, but they know they can't do so until they've addressed the issues that are holding them back. They want to break free from the karmic cycle they're trapped in, a cycle that has brought them a great deal of pain, anxiety, and frustration. This cycle might involve repeating the same patterns in relationships, making the same mistakes, or feeling stuck in situations that no longer bring them joy or fulfillment. Your person's ultimate goal is to feel free, not just from external circumstances but from the internal burdens they've been carrying. They want to be in a position where they can be fully present with you, without the weight of the past dragging them down. They dream of starting a new life with you, one that is free from the shadows of old wounds and past mistakes. But they understand that this new beginning requires them to take action, to make real and lasting changes in their life. In the meantime, you remain focused on your own path, knowing that you deserve someone who is ready and willing to meet you where you are. You've created a life that brings you joy and abundance, and you're not willing to compromise that for anything less than what you truly deserve. If they are able to overcome their challenges and meet you on your level, there may be a future together. But for now, you are content with the distance, knowing that you are in control of your own destiny and open to whatever comes next. Our last conversation keeps replaying in my head, and I can't shake the feeling of regret that keeps surfacing. I want you to know how truly sorry I am for letting my temper get the best of me. I was wrong to react the way I did, especially when you were just speaking the truth. Deep down, I knew you were right, but in that moment, I was too blinded by my own emotions to admit it. You have every right to express your feelings, and I should have listened more carefully and responded with the respect and understanding you deserve. I can see that you are not the same person I knew back then. You have grown and changed so much, in ways that I find both inspiring and, if I'm being honest, a little intimidating. It's like you've become this version of yourself that I didn't expect but deeply admire. I get scared and even nervous now when I think about reaching out to you. I overthink every message before I send it, wondering if I'm saying the right thing or if you'll even want to hear from me. This fear isn't something I felt before, it's a reflection of how much I value you and how much I don't want to mess things up again. You were right when you said I need to make room for the things I truly value in my life. I've been so caught up in my own world that I didn't realize how much I was neglecting the things and the people that matter most. Recently, I've started paying more attention to my own needs, and I've realized that includes you too. You've become such an integral part of my life, even when we're not talking. I think about you often, and it's because of you that I'm starting to prioritize differently. I have to thank you for that because without your influence, I might still be stuck in my old ways, oblivious to what truly matters. I want to ask you not to keep me blocked, not even energetically. I'm trying to reach out in whatever way I can, and I hope you can sense that. It's like there's this invisible wall between us, and I'm doing my best to break it down, piece by piece. You know me well, you know my style and how I approach things. I've calmed down, and I'm ready to come to you, to have a real conversation without the barriers of anger or misunderstanding. I want to talk to you, not just through messages but face to face, where I can really express what I'm feeling. There's so much I want to say to you in person. I want to hold your face in my hands when I apologize, to look into your eyes and show you how sincere I am. It's important to me that you know how deeply I regret what happened, not just with words but through my actions. I've been carrying this burden of guilt and embarrassment, and it's weighing on me more than I can express. I want to feel free from it, to let go of the shame I feel for not being the person you needed in that moment. You deserve an apology that goes beyond words, and I want to be there to give it to you in a way that feels genuine and heartfelt. You are the only one I've always wished for, the person I turn to in my thoughts when everything else feels uncertain. You've become my strength in ways I didn't even recognize until now. When I was at my weakest, you were the one who unknowingly kept me grounded. I was trying to project this image of strength and composure, but it was you who helped me hold it all together, even from a distance. All this love I have inside of me, I want to give it all to you. It's been building up, and I can't keep it inside anymore. You mean the world to me, more than I can put into words. I want you to know that my feelings for you aren't fleeting or superficial. They're deep, real, and they've only grown stronger over time. I don't want to hide them anymore, and I don't want to keep pretending like they don't affect me. You are everything I've ever wanted, and I'm willing to put in the effort to make things right. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me, to unblock whatever it is that's keeping us apart, and to let me show you the person I'm becoming because of you. I'm not perfect, and I know I still have a lot to work on, but I want to do that with you by my side. You're my motivation, my inspiration, and the one I want to share my life with. Thank you for being the light that guides me, even when I've been lost in the dark. Your partner has been taking their time to come to any real conclusions about your connection, and for a long while, it felt like they were stringing you along without any clear direction. In the past, they were breadcrumbing you, showing just enough interest to keep you around while still exploring other options or simply avoiding commitment. They resisted making any solid or lasting decisions about the relationship, preferring to keep things ambiguous and undefined. It was as if they were caught in a state of indecision, unable or unwilling to fully invest in what was right in front of them. This left you feeling uncertain, frustrated, and perhaps even unappreciated as you tried to navigate the confusing signals they were sending. As time passed and the separation between the two of you grew, it started to have a profound impact on your partner. The distance that once seemed to foster their indecision began to shift their perspective. The longer they were apart from you, the more they started to gain clarity about their feelings. They began to realize the depth of their connection with you and the potential for a future that they had been resisting for so long. Slowly but surely, it dawned on them that they truly could have a happy and fulfilling future with you, a future that was far more genuine and satisfying than the fleeting distractions or other options they once entertained. Deep down, your partner knows that they are highly attracted to you, both emotionally and physically. They are drawn to your energy, your spirit, and the unique qualities that make you who you are. This attraction goes beyond the superficial. It's something that they feel in their heart. They are becoming increasingly aware of how significant you are to them, and they regret not having realized this sooner. It's as though they can finally see what they were missing all along, and the thought of losing you now feels unbearable. They recognize that you have been more than patient with them, waiting in the wings as they grappled with their fears and uncertainties. Your partner is also acutely aware that you are fed up with their lack of action and their silent behavior. They understand that their previous inaction and avoidance have tested your patience and that you've reached a point where you are no longer willing to accept the bare minimum. They know that their indecisiveness has not only hurt you but has also pushed you to start focusing more on yourself and your own happiness. They can see that you are in a much better place now, independent, self-sufficient, and financially abundant. You have grown and flourished in ways that they hadn't anticipated, and they can't help but admire the strength and resilience you've shown during this time. From a distance, your partner has been watching you. They see your growth, your confidence, and the new sense of purpose that you carry with you. They are proud of what you've accomplished but also feel a pang of regret for not having been a part of that journey. They miss you deeply, more than they ever thought they would. The absence of your presence in their life has created a void that they can no longer ignore. They find themselves thinking about you constantly, wondering what you're doing, how you're feeling, and whether there's still a chance to make things right between you. Your partner is on the edge of giving up their stagnant behavior, the patterns of avoidance and indecision that have kept them from fully embracing the relationship with you. They are beginning to make the changes in their life that they were once too afraid to confront. They want you to know that these changes are not just superficial adjustments but deep, meaningful shifts in their outlook and priorities. They are letting go of old fears and insecurities, breaking free from the self-imposed barriers that once held them back. They are finally ready to take the steps necessary to build a future with you, a future that is grounded in honesty, commitment, and mutual respect. Your partner feels that they are now prepared to let you into their life in a way that they never have before. They are ready to show up for you, to be the partner you deserve, and to invest in a relationship wholeheartedly. They realize that the time for hesitation has passed and that if they want to be with you, they must act now. Your partner is determined to overcome their past mistakes and to prove to you that they are serious about making things work. They want to create a new chapter with you, one that is free from the uncertainties and disappointments of the past. They are hopeful that you will see the changes they are making and will be willing to take a chance on them once more.